appellate process in the circuit court. Well, one candidate whose name has gained traction and numbers with early polling is former school board president Gery Chico. Today, he's out helping with his wife at the Ronald McDonald House in Lincoln Park. He did step outside for a few minutes to chat with us about the latest developments. Merry Christmas Eve to you both, and thanks so much for talking with us this noon.
Thank you, Jen. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. Happy holidays to all the viewers.
Well,
My wife and I are happy to extend our wishes to everybody.
Well, first let's talk about the latest news, and that is, of course, Senator and Reverend James Meeks, who dropped out. How do you plan on capitalizing on this and gaining some of his voters?
Well, I think James and I both shared a passion for bettering education in Chicago. He had been a long-time proponent of greater funding, additional options for families in Chicago, and that's a page that he and I share. So my hope would be that a lot of the people that had supported Senator Meeks would now look at our candidacy, because education is one of our top goals as well. And I think we would have a natural affinity with a lot of the supporters of Senator Meeks.
Well, education reform obviously was one of Meeks' cornerstones of his campaign. So you, former head of the Chicago Public Schools, what specifically in your plan is similar to his? And again, how do you plan on capitalizing on that?
Well, in our plan, we want more preschool options for children throughout the city so that we could start earlier to build a good education foundation. We want a longer school day, a longer school year. We want the best teachers we could possibly have in our schools. We have many, many good ones right now. We want options for parents to choose from. We have our traditional public schools in the communities, which are going to continue to be our mainstay, but we've also advocated for more charter schools and even vouchers as a program to help many schools and communities where many families, I should say, in communities where the schools have not been doing well for our children. So I think we have a broad menu of options to use to better our public schools, but better education throughout the city is clearly one of the goals of my campaign and would be of our administration, should we be privileged to be elected by the voters.
Let's talk about the second development that happened this week, and that was the Elections Board deciding to keep Rahm Emanuel on the ballot. You agree with him?
Well, I've been a proponent of open access to the ballot. I mean, I didn't challenge anybody in this round, in this campaign. Fortunately, nor did anyone challenge us. I think, you know, I haven't cared from day one, frankly, who's on the ballot, who's off the ballot. I've never paid much attention to that. I believe I'm the strongest candidate in terms of qualifications for the office, experience, and that's our campaign and our campaign strategy. We're going to bring that to the voters very soon. We'll be laying out a major jobs plan. We've already talked about education. We'll be talking about crime and public safety, and I think my time as school board president, chief of staff to the mayor, president of the Park District, and chairman of the city colleges, where we made improvements in all of those governments, are going to be what serves us in our campaign very, very well.
You think Rahm would make a good mayor?
Well, I think there's a lot of qualified candidates on the ballot. I mean, people are, you know, are good public servants, and the voters are going to have choices. I just happen to believe that I have the strongest qualifications based on my 20 years of public service, and we're going to tell our story to the voters and ask for their support.
What grade would you give Mayor Daley for his leadership in our city thus far?
Well, Jan, I think Mayor Daley's done a good job. I mean, our city has a lot going for it. We have a great city to begin with. And remember, what makes Chicago great is the spirit of the people. You know, this city has given so many people chances over the generations, I mean, including my family and myself. And a lot of us have done very, very well. And today, you know, we're here at the Ronald McDonald House to give back. I mean, this is obviously a season to reflect a little bit on those that don't have what we have and try to help out where we can. And it's that kind of spirit that is going to live on and be great for generations to come. And, you know, I think as being a mayor can do an awful lot to really make that spirit come alive in a lot of different places in terms of job creation, better schools, and frankly, more fellowship between our communities. I mean, we have to remember that we're all one Chicago. We're a united Chicago, South Side, West Side, North Side, Lakefront, and that's the message that I'd like to give to the viewers today.
All right, mayoral candidate Gery Chico, and of course your lovely wife there beside you. Thank you both so much.
My wife's Sunny with me too. We're working hard. Thank you very much.
I
Good
see
to be
that.
with you again. Merry Christmas.
Same to you both as well. Thanks so much for stepping out.